What's up, world? Give me a moment. We just making sure we getting everything live screen set up. Look like we good. Look like we good. All right, let's get into it. Listen, it's your boy Cowboy Richie. Y'all know who I am. And if you don't, it's Cowboy Richie 24-hour hair doctor checking in. Again, today we got another episode 5 of the foundation from a boy to a man to a God. Today we'll be talking about emotional discipline. Listen, because how you react determines how far you rise. You can't lead nobody if you can't lead yourself. Let's get into it. So when you're a boy, emotions control you. Anger, ego, jealousy, they drive you to make every decision when you're a boy. Just think about it when you're in your boy state. Not even just about your boy years. And this program ain't about, this foundation isn't about your age and being a boy age, and man age, and a God age, whatever that means. It means mentality, where you're looking at, how you're thinking about life. So let's get back to it. Again, emotions control you when you're a boy. You know, your anger, jealousy, ego. You react before you think, and most times that reaction causes you. I remember snapping at people when I was a young boy, and still do sometimes when I'm in my boy state, and making situations worse. Might even have a great point, might even have the best point, the right point. But sometimes when you loud and disrespectful, you ain't getting that message across. Nah. I thought being loud made me strong, but really it made me unstable. A boy confesses reaction without respect. So, you know, when I stepped into manhood, I started to realize that, hey, look, Rich, if you want to accomplish these big goals you got, whether that's material, financial, relationship goals, you first got to start with yourself, man. You got to start controlling you, pausing when you react. You know, I started to realize that counting 10 didn't work for me. But what did help me, my pause, was thinking about my kids, thinking about my siblings, thinking about my why. A man learns that not every response deserves his energy. So I had to learn. I started meditating in the middle of situations. I remember I used to be in the Galleria Mall. I got into it one time with somebody, and I got right on my knees in that moment and started meditating in the middle of the mall, because I was trying to become something only I can see. And when you're trying to do that, a lot of times what happens is that the pressure starts to build, and you about to bust. And before you bust, you got to have something that's going to stop you. And what I found out that worked for me was that thinking about the people I'm trying to become a better man for. So when I reach God's stage, and when I'm in my God stage, my emotion become my engine. They not my enemy. I don't suppress emotions. What I do is I channel them. I use them to do exactly what I'm doing right now, to give back, to create. Anger becomes action. Plan becomes passion. You know, I use my emotions to build, not to break. I use my emotions to help, not to harm. I use my emotions to heal. You know, the God feels everything. The God inside of you knows. Trust him. Trust him. That quiet voice. So here's the challenge for episode 5, Foundation 5. When you get triggered, pause. Find out what works for you. Some people count to 10. That works. Again, that didn't work for me. Thinking about my why works for me. So figure that out. Take some breaths before you react. And ask yourself, does this response bring peace, or does it bring some more problems? That pause, that gap between responses, that's what separates the boys from the men from the gods. Again, this has been Foundation Lesson number 5, Controlling Your Emotions. I am Cowboy Richie, the 24-hour hair doctor. Boys react, men respond. Gods redirect. Remember, we work like slaves so we can live like kings. I love you.